It's it's whatever. Ah, can I get this back up? Stream manager. Oh, three people already off the bat. Hello. Hello, sillies. Real quick, we're going to vibe for a minute here, and I am going to do some things. The storm is gone, to hell that I go home. It's a long goodbye on the other side, on the only life I've known. Mhm. Okay, so I need to do this. Yeah, well, that dropped extremely fast. I'm really quiet. How quiet am I? Oh, they're still streaming it. Okay, so hello. I will try to be louder, I guess. Well, you don't have to like stay, you know. Oh, text wise. I was about to be like, homeboy, what did I drag you away from? Okay, so I said with lore. Yes, there's lore. I plan on starting a comic at some point. And the comic's titled, I believe, Shattered Together or Broken Together. I, oh my god, guys, I'm forgetting my own comic title. I haven't worked on this project in a bit, so it's okay. But this comic consists of six characters, main characters. I know that's a lot of main characters, guys. Each of these characters are college students. They have different backgrounds, you could say. Not one of them have the same exact. So these guys, they're all in different majors. Um, Not one of them has the same major as the one before them, but you're practically just getting to watch them go about their everyday life and live. The little goober that I'm sketching out right now, he's not not the main character, but he's probably going to be the one that you see mostly throughout the comic. And no, it's definitely not because I'm picking favorites. What would ever give you that idea? Oh, guys, I'm totally picking favorites here. um, Xander. Oh, shit. Xander is a art major. He's going into animation. And one thing you'll notice with these guys is they don't have arms, nor do they have normal heads. I should really find like a pose reference. But Xander's going into art to be a artist. Um, Trying to spell here. That's why I can't speak. So some fun facts about him. He's outgoing and more fun loving, but he's one of my more heavily portrayed trans characters. It is going to be heavily implemented that he's trans. Everything about him is going to be heavily implemented that he's trans. The fear of not being masculine enough, oversized clothes, and all that stuff. But you will see confidence in him and the way he portrays things, the way he does things. He's a very try to lift up the mood type character. He enjoys a good time with his friends and actually like trying to vibe. Now, the thing with Sander is kind of pinpoint him towards who I am and what I've gone through in life. he's the embodiment of all my insecurities, all of my failures, everything that makes me me. And if you guys want to ask questions about him while I'm doing this, go for it. My stream schedule is going to be drawing one of these guys per stream until I've gotten everyone done and drawn. But practically how this is going to go is each quote unquote chapter or page, however I plan on doing it, if I release a page at a time or a chapter at a time. Each chapter though is going to be pinpointed mostly towards one character. We're going to get more insight on them, on how they function, how they think, how they love, how they laugh, how they live their life. And some events might get told slightly differently. They might get retold and told again over and over again. Um, so practically, you'll never be able to trust one narrator because you won't know which one's the real narration of it. Like, for example, the first chapter is most likely going to be all about Xander. It's going to be about his insecurities, his issues, his love life, how he's lived most of his life. But you'll get to know him as a person. And yes, he is based off of me loosely. I love art. I like doing art and stuff. That bit Xavier got from me, not Xavier, Xander. Xander got from me. Then certain trauma aspects, like his relationships, it comes from me. One of his probably main portrayed relationships is going to be one where he gets cheated on. And the person who cheats on him breaks up with him and gets with the person that he cheated on him with. That is a direct jab to one of my relationships. And it's actually a direct jab to a relationship that is kind of causing me issues right now. Okay, not recent. My current partners have not done that. It is fairly fresh on my mind, is what I mean. No. Let me reword my words here. It's fresh on my mind and has recently been causing me issues because my ex had bullied me to the point of where I had to leave a safe space I was in. It's difficult to find safe spaces like the one I had, but they were throwing allegations left and right, and it got too much and I left. Welcome to the Overprotective Phil chat. Overprotective. Let's go. We love you, Phil. But with how everything is, this is. Thank you. Thank you, Phil. Thank you. This is what I'm choosing to do. Um, his trauma is a minor reflection of the stuff I've been through. And I really like that aspect of it. I like the thought of having a character to represent me. Because I don't know if anyone else has had issues with relating to a character because they themselves tried to see themselves in said character, but still struggled. Couldn't really get that emotional attachment they were looking for. Xander's my character to use to attach myself to something relatable. Where I can find some common ground with some people who've either been through similar things or feel as though they don't have a voice themselves. You'll notice with Xander is he'll have trouble speaking his mind about certain situations or getting out what he's actually wanting and trying to say. Um, he's not very good with confrontation. He actually kind of hates confrontation because it means he has to talk about an issue that's going on that he just kind of wants to bury in his head. But Xander's going to have the rawest emotions I can give him, the loudest voice. There's going to be certain parts where you're not going to agree with his actions, and the other characters in the story aren't going to agree with his actions. But every character's going to have that moment. Because not everybody's perfect. I love a good canonical trans boy that's still trying to figure out life for himself. I know his legs look wonky. Now, one thing that's probably going to be questioned is why no arms? Well, back when I was designing these characters, I was trying to think of the things I didn't like to draw and the things I genuinely love to draw. Shocker, shocker, I like to draw legs. I also like to draw hands. I don't like, however, feet. Are iffy with me? Getting there. Um, I also am not the best at arms. Not the biggest fan of arms. But faces. Either my faces are too similar to each other, wonked out of belief, or I struggle too much. But this will always be my favorite part of anything is working on character design, figuring out what clothes I want them in, the vibe I'm going for, the aesthetic in them. The next person I'm gonna draw, I don't know. Um, I could go in order in my notebook, and the next one would be Honey, or I could let you guys decide based off of names and majors. Um, it'd be whatever. But I wanted to get Xander out of the way because I love my boy. he's awkward and still trying to figure out life. He's scared of moving forward or moving too fast. And he overall just tries his hardest as a human being to live. He's my character to be selfish with. And I'm so doing it. Now, I don't know what you guys can interact with to make your experience better on my stream, but if I'm correct, I do have soundboard stuff that you can F around with. Don't know if the bit system's hooked up or not, but whatever you want. I did have him drawn out before, and I'm deciding to redraw him for the pure fact of um not that the first drawing of him was bad or anything, but it's just the first drawing of him was a recording I did that I was going to record all 6 of them being drawn, and then I was going to send that off and be like, yeah, that's good. We're gonna do YouTube videos. But I think that sitting here and sketching them out live would be funner. Thank you, Phil. But my art style has also changed. If you guys can't or can tell, my sketch color is not black. It's a shade of green. It's a dark shade. But what I like to do is sketch in a color that is not black and then use that same sketch color to line it. I find it to be more fun. And it gives something distinctual about my art that you can use to decipher me from other artists. And because I can, he's now wearing funky socks. That are going to be stripped because he's quirky like that, and we love quirky. But besides that, how are you lovely sillies doing today? I just realized I need to draw him some hands. It's rough. I know. It's terribly rough. We'll fix it. We'll fix it. We'll fix it. Oh, apparently people can get money for suing Roblox now for being a predator hunting area. Breeding cesspool of them. That's great, guys. I need a reference. It's okay. It's all a part of life. There we go. The difference references can make. That's why it looks so. Out of Wonk. Okay. There we go. I'm so tired of AI. So tired of it. Oh my god. You won't believe how tired of it I am. There we go. The boy's doing great. The boy is looking fire. We love him. Okay. Can we thank you. What, did you like date Chat GBT? I'm joking, Phil. And about your beautiful relationship with Kratos. I wouldn't come in between that. No, man. No, 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 no. It's okay if you have a relationship with an AI. That's the way I feel. I don't do this. Mm, I just feel do it to them. Oh, he's eating olives. Put your hands up, 'cause I won't. Put your glass up, 'cause I won't. Put your glass up, 'cause I won't. Maybe it's meant to hype. Maybe that's the way I feel. There's a breath in my chest. It's like my friends. Steve's going to London. Sean's in the suit. Times like his best friend's line. Like every other afternoon. Steve's going to London. Emptied in the pool. Times over his best friend's mom. Now what he gonna do? Hey, hey, look around, wouldn't it be nice for someone to kiss me? Hey, hey, lose you. The meaning in your eyes is where you die. The songs of sing at all. And it sounds like Steve's going to London. John's talking to Todd sleeps on his best friend's lawn every other afternoon. Steve's going to London. And Pete in the pool. Todd fell for his best friend's mom. Now what the hell you gonna do? Hey, look around, wouldn't it be nice? See you on TV. In your life before you die. Not to waste your time. And it sounds like Steve's going to London. John's stuck in a suit. Todd sleeps on his best friend's lawn. Like every other afternoon. Steve's going to London. Dan Pete in the pool. John fell for his best friend's mom. Now what the hell you gonna do? What you gonna do? Steve's going to London. Sean's stuck in the zoo. John sleeps on his best friend's lawn like every other afternoon. Steve's going to London. Dad leaving the pool. Todd's up for his best friend's mom. Now what the hell you gonna do? There it is. I don't like this hand. Here I am. And it makes my summer plans. And I live with you. You're only going up to me. I said I like drawing hands, not that they were my specialty. I'm usually better. I just can't wait. Look at ourselves, look at ourselves. Bubbling, yeah. And it makes my summer plan. Bubbling, give it cheer. Cause you're only going up from here. Now, why don't I use a bucket tool? Well, the bucket tool isn't very great. So I just kind of, but yeah. But I'm being like 100% serious. You can ask anything about Xander and I'll answer it. Ask me random questions. I mean, he's best friends with the six that I mentioned. I don't want to make his TV brown. I do have an image that is fully colored of him, but since the comic isn't released and no official art besides this has been released, I am deciding to just play around with his colors. Hearing that stupid like Reddit audio, I have music playing in the background, which you guys get to hear what I'm listening to when I sing it. Yeah, that's better in my opinion. Somebody said, I'll open this memory since me my tiny something. Oh, there is something that I do want to mention though. Oh, I too become a speaker for whatever playlist I'm listening. Yeah, yeah, fair, Phil. It is. It really is. So, any of you sillies heard about the whole new pay it forward thing? Like, it's not that big of a trend or anything like that. It's just random people doing random acts of kindness. And, like, it has, like, completely taken me back. I had this guy, uh, buy milk for me because I had lost my credit card and I didn't realize it until I went to go pay for something. And so I didn't have my credit card. And the cashier goes to the back. And when he comes back out, I was about to tell him, hey, just cancel it. I'll let my parents know that I didn't have the money for it. And he puts money into the cash register and tells me I'm good. And I was panicking, like trying to tell him, hey, no, it's okay. Like, you don't need to do this for me. But all he asked was that I pay it forward. That was months ago. I was coming back home from kind of a group therapy type deal. And I did. I met this little girl at a convention I went to, and she loved my fursuit. And I was talking to her, and she was telling me how she found these cute paws that she really wanted, but they didn't have the money to buy them. And so I just looked her dead in the face, and I was like, "Take me to them. I'll buy them for you." And so I'm waddling. I had bought a Zelda sword that day. um, Yay! Giant items to carry around with fuzzy paws. My friend Bambi was also with me. Um, but we go to the stall. I buy her the paws she wants, and she's freaking out, and she's really happy about it. And I'm talking with the adult that brought her. I don't know if it was her aunt or her guardian. She refers to herself as like the girl's adult best friend. And she had told me that this little girl had her parents, they divorced. They're going through a divorce process, and they were just doing this to help brighten up her mood. Told me that her favorite character was Louie from Dandy's World. She really loved Louie. And so along with that, I got the adult's contact information, and I told her I'm going to draw you some Louis art because that's what they were looking for. They were trying to see if anyone was selling Louis art. And so I told the little girl I'd make some Louis art for her and send it. A group of people joined in on this to make art for her of Louis and just help brighten her day. That was the first pay it forward I did. And I wasn't even thinking about the guy who bought me milk. I was just like, oh, this little girl really wants fursuit paws. And I remember being that young and wanting this and not having the money. Let me put this forward. Let me buy something for her to help with a very lovely career into the furry fandom. And then I was driving home one day. This is after the con, a few weeks after. And this lady's trying to sell Georgia peaches. And I'm like, I'll buy a few. I didn't realize I was buying a 25-pound box, but I did. Um, and she was only accepting cash. She did not take card or any of that. And so I was about to go drive like 2 miles up the road to a gas station, buy something, get some cash out, and come and pay for some peaches. And this kind man who was also paying with me, he was also buying some peaches. He pulls out another 20, cause not 20, another 40. Each of these boxes were $40. He pulls out $40, hands it to the lady, and goes, "That box is for this person right here." And he tells me, "Just pay it forward." And so I've been entrapped in this beautiful, beautiful chain of paying it forward by just helping someone who just seemingly doesn't have the money right then and there. And I really like it. I enjoy the thought of people doing kind acts for everyone around them without expecting anything in return. And so, thinking about the little girl, and she dreams of having a fursuit one day. I had a dino mask in my closet that I had painted a while back, but I don't have any attachment to it. And so I'm going to fur it, give it little bunny ears, and I'm going to design a fursuit for the little girl. And whenever I'm done, I'm going to get in contact with the adult I got the contact information of, and I'm going to find an address I can ship it to. They're not going to have to pay for the fur, they're not going to pay for the foam, they're not going to pay for any of it. It's going to be completely just my own goodwill going towards it. I'm going to send a bunch of art and other stuff to the little girl with the fursuit. I'm going to make her a little custom badge to go with the character and everything. and really just kind of wish for the best for her. And that's my plans. And money's not a problem for me. I don't mind spending some money on someone else. I've never minded. I've always liked buying things for my friends and making sure they get stuff. Like I used to go uh cosplay in public with some of my friends and we'd stop by this gas station and I'd always be like, "Okay, everyone grab a drink and a snack. I'm paying. It's all good." And it's what I'd always done. It's what I always do. I don't expect anything out of it. I just I do it because I want to. I never think twice about it. During school, I drive home, but two of my friends didn't drive yet. And I was like, I could take you guys home every day after school. They live a opposite direction than me. I never cared. Before work, I drop them off at home, then I go to work, and every day after school, I'd meet up with them and we go run out to my car and try to beat everyone in traffic. They would have days where one of them got to sit in the front and the other one sat in the back and get the aux cord. It was fun. And we'd just talk. We'd talk about what happened at school and all the random people and oh my god, did you hear so and so did this? Or did you know so and so does that? And blah, blah, blah. Or this kid just did this randomest thing to me. It was great. It was kind of like my it was kind of like my refresher for the day. My whole, yeah, this happens. But never once have I been just upset by it or anything. I genuinely love my friends. I love being around people that I care about. And I'd give everything to my friends, which some people will be like, that's not healthy. You need to stop that praxis right here, right now. And I don't see an issue with it. I don't see an issue with any of it. I've always had the you can choose kindness mentality. It's not hard. Some people choose to be the way they are. Some have troubles with it. Some struggle with mental issues that make it hard for them to choose to be nice. But I I just love the fact that people are helping people. I love that people are out there reaching out to people and making sure that, you know, they just push forward. I love ads, guys. So never close them. I always think of opal. It's like these socks random ass second colors. Because I feel like he would. Okay, so let's get the TV girl socks. I'm gonna turn the opacity to color this. I always keep forgetting that you guys see what's on the screen through the screen's point of view. Sorry, an ad caught my attention. Oh, I love my boy. His random colored socks. He likes green. He wears a lot of green. He's learned that earthy tones look better on him due to his TV screen. He feels the calmness and the comfort that people get from nature is something that he can try to represent in his clothes. He himself is an enjoyer of nature. And as a trans boy, he looks up the stuff like Hiccup and Dipper Pines. Though he usually has shoes on, so his socks have never been an issue before. Get my signature on there. And there we go. We have Xander done. This little boy is everything to me. Thank you, Phil. Thank you. Thank you. It means a lot. Add some final closing out fun facts. Uh, Xander majors in art. His dream is to one day become a popular animator. A popularity. A pop. I don't even know what I just said there. Um, his dream is to become a popular animator. He wants to make a indie short film sort animation, something that everyone in the world can enjoy. His six friends always are there to help boost him up, and they always try to give him the best ideas, or as good of ideas as they can give him. Simon's always correcting him whenever he uses wrong, not medical terms, but whenever he talks about animating like hurt scenes and all this stuff, Simon's always just like, well, I feel like they'd be gripping their side more or limping slightly more than they are. Honey's just always just like, yeah, you do what you do. You do what you love. Keep up the good work. Then you have his other three friends. Gold's always offering to make background music. If you can't guess, Gold is a music major. Woo! Crow's always asking Xander to add more excitement to it. And Stella? Stella's just, she's asking for more eye candy for the women. And out of all of them, I'd have to say out of all six of them, the duos, aka the closer friends that usually hang out, um, not June, Honey. Oh god. Honey and Crow are adoptive siblings. They both come from a more troubled background, so they're always together in a sibling bond, brother and sister. Simon Simon and Stella, they always love to hang out. They're the gay and lesbian duo. Simon's a gay man and Stella's a lesbian. Gold and Xander, they hang out mostly with each other when everyone else is busy, but they're more of the floater friends. They just go with the flow. They hang out with whoever they can that day, and if no one can hang out, then they're either vibing with each other or just in their room alone working on their projects. But at the end of the day, they'd all sacrifice everything for each other. And that's really all I could leave for you guys. Those final words about this sweet boy, I bid you all adieu. Now, always remember, keep life silly, enjoy the little moments, and I will catch you all on the silly side of things. You too, Phil. You too.